You harbored the illusion that if you let go of the reins, their lives will shatter and spiral out of control. Yet the profound truth is this: they are already beyond your sphere of influence. In reality, they always have been. From the very second they drew their first breath, from the moment of their arrival into this light, they have existed as sovereign beings, carrying their own will, their own burdens, and their own destiny. You were never commissioned to master another human soul, not even the child you birthed. Your divine assignment was to love them, to be their guide, to intercede for them in prayer, to nourish their minds, to point them toward my presence, and then to release them into my sovereign hands. You must trust that my affection for them is infinitely deeper than yours. And truly, it is. I cherish them with a devotion that is more ferocious, more profound, and more relentless than any human heart can contain. I love them enough to give my life for theirs long before they were ever born. I loved them before they were a seed in the womb, before they were even a thought in time. I love them. I have orchestrated their days. I have called them by name, and I have sealed a divine purpose over their existence. My blueprints for their lives are inherently good, plans to provide them a future anchored in hope. Nothing they are experiencing in this hour is capable of derailing my ultimate intent for them. No failure, no rebellion, and no detour has ever made me turn my back or decide they are no longer worth the pursuit. What they are walking through right now is merely a single page in their story. It is not the epilogue. It is not even the climax of the book. It is just a chapter, a crucial, heavy chapter, a chapter stained with pain, a part of the story you wish you could delete, edit, or bypass entirely. But it is the very chapter that is imparting wisdom they could never harvest on any other path. Lessons about the weight of consequences, lessons about the beauty of humility, lessons about the vast void between what the world promises and what the world actually delivers. Truths about who they are when the noise fades and they are alone with their choices. The necessary experience of hitting the bottom only to discover if there is a foundation there to catch them. And when they emerge from this darkness, and mark my words, they will emerge, they will carry a testimony that will be a lifeline for others drowning in the same waters. They are developing a depth of compassion that is only born in the valley of rock bottom, where they find me waiting for them. Realizing I never departed, that I never retreated, that I was the solid ground beneath them when everything else gave way. They did not plummet into a void. They fell directly into my embrace. Soon, they will possess a relationship with me that isn't borrowed from your faith, your prayers, or your example. It will be forged in their own encounter with my grace, their own experience of my mercy, their own moment of standing amidst the wreckage of their own making, crying out for a savior, and finding that I was already standing there. And that realization is worth every second of the wait. It is worth every tear you have shed. It is worth every sleepless hour of the night. Because when they finally turn back and come home, they won't return because you coerced them or manipulated them or shamed them into it. They will return because my spirit drew them, because my heart pursued them, because my love chased them down and refused to let go. That kind of homecoming is permanent. That kind of transformation is unshakable. That kind of bond with me is eternal. So, this is your holy task for your children. I need you to pray for them. But I'm not asking for anxious prayers that are merely your fears disguised as requests, not faithless prayers saturated with worst-case scenarios and the poison of catastrophic thinking. I require you to pray powerful, faith-filled declarations that speak my promises over their lives. Pray that I illumine their eyes to see the truth, to pierce through the illusions they have embraced, to see their true identity and the destiny I created them for. Pray that I send messengers across their path who will speak life into their souls, people who will love them without agenda and point them back to me. Pray for my protection over them against the enemy's tactics, from the snares he has hidden, from the ruin he has plotted. Pray that every weapon formed against them is intercepted and turned for their ultimate good, that every hidden agenda is exposed, that every deception is shattered by the light. Pray that they reach the end of themselves sooner rather than later, that they find the end of their own strength quickly, so they might turn to me before the scars become too deep, before the weight of the world becomes more than they can bear. Pray that my love haunts them relentlessly, that they cannot escape the whisper of my presence, that no matter how far they run or where they hide, my spirit is there. Pray that their legs grow weary of running from grace, that they finally collapse into my arms instead of the world's traps. And then, after you have prayed, you must release them. Let go. Trust me. Relinquish your need to dictate the outcome. Stop the constant monitoring. Stop the hovering. Cease trying to micromanage their every breath. Step back and let me move. And while you wait for the prodigal to return, I need you to live your own life. Stop placing your entire existence in a state of limbo until they change. I need you to stop letting their choices dictate your peace every single morning, where your first instinct is to check for a signal, a text, or a post, where your entire joy is tethered to what you find or do not find online. Stop the cycle of refreshing their life 50 times a day, trying to solve the puzzle of their whereabouts, who they're with, what they're doing, searching for clues to justify your worry. Stop the interrogation every time they reach out. Stop the barrage of questions about their past, their friends, and their return. Stop making every interaction a lecture about their failures, about your disappointment, about your anxiety, about how much they're hurting you. Just love them. Ask them how their soul is, and truly listen to the answer. Tell them you miss them without the sting of a but. Send a message that simply says, I am proud of you, without conditions, without strings. Invite them to your table with no agenda, no hidden sermons, no interventions, just a meal and your presence. Be the sanctuary they desire to return to, and trust that I am doing a deep work in the hidden places of their heart. This law of surrender applies to more than just your children. It applies to every bond you have tried to control out of fear, to the spouse who isn't living up to your standards, who feels distant even in the same room, to the friend who faded away, leaving you to replay every word in search of a mistake, to the parent who wounded you decades ago and never offered the apology you deserved, to the sibling who brings chaos to every family gathering, to the coworker who undermines your work. You cannot control them, not a single one. You cannot force a heart to soften. You cannot make the blind see. You cannot convince the indifferent to care. You cannot demand the respect you are owed. You cannot repair what is shattered in someone else's soul. But you can control your response. You can choose whether their chaos steals your peace. You can decide to be silent once you have said your piece. You can stop trying to fix what I have not asked you to touch. Master your own mind, your own tongue, your own steps. Choose to set a boundary and walk away from toxicity. Guard the access to your heart. Focus on that. Let me handle the rest. I must be clear. Releasing control is not passivity. It is not being a doormat for the world to walk on.
there is a massive gulf between surrender and submission to abuse. Surrender says, God, I have done my part. I have spoken the truth, I have set the limits, and now I trust you with the harvest. I trust you to fight. I trust you to defend me. Being a doormat says, I will accept mistreatment and call it spirituality. I will ignore red flags to avoid conflict. I am afraid to stand up for myself. That is not faith. That is fear. I did not call you to be trampled. I called you to be my child, and my children carry dignity. They carry my image. They are worth protecting. You have a voice. Use it. Say no. Say this is not acceptable. Protect your mental peace. Walk away from what destroys you. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot serve me if you are being dismantled by the world. When you surrender to me, you handle life with wisdom and strength. You speak truth in love. You enforce your boundaries, and then you leave the vindication to me. Stop fighting battles I never assigned to you. Stop defending your character to people who are determined to misunderstand you. If they have painted you as the villain, let them. I know the truth, and that is enough. Let it go. Let me be your defender. Let me silence the accusations while you rest. Remember Moses at the Red Sea, trapped between the army and the ocean. His own people were screaming in terror, blaming him for their fate. He didn't argue. He didn't defend his leadership. He simply said, "The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still." And I parted the waters. I am saying the same to you. I will fight for you. Just be still. Stop the striving. Stop the struggle. Stop the worrying. Stop the fixing. Be still. Rest. Trust. Watch and see what I will do. I am the God who makes a path through the wilderness. I open doors that no power on earth can shut. If I closed a door, stop trying to pick the lock. It was for your protection.
I am the God of the impossible. I turn water into wine. I multiply the meager into the miraculous. I raise the dead. I heal the incurable. I restore the years the locusts have eaten. What you thought was over, I can resurrect. What was wasted, I can redeem. I am making all things new, including you. And I am working right now, in this very breath. You thought by now you would have a bigger house, a more stable job, more money, a family, better health, more certainty. But instead, you have this moment and this promise from me. I am in control. You don't need the 5-year plan. You just need the next step. Trust me enough to rest. Stop controlling and start surrendering. Rest means doing today's task without tomorrow's worry. It means saying yes to me even when the path is foggy. It means walking away from the toxic even when it's scary. It means staying when I say stay, even when you're restless. I give daily bread, not yearly, just enough light for the next step, so that you will walk with me hand in hand every single day. Wake up and ask, God, what is our mission today? And then leave the results at my feet. Stop missing today because you are obsessed with next year. Slow down, be present, pay attention. I am speaking, but you are too loud to hear. I am opening doors, but you are too busy looking at your phone to walk through. Choose rest. Decide today that you are done carrying the world. Release the grip. This is your choice. Get quiet. Turn off the noise. Find a place to be alone with me. Open your hands, physically, right now, palms up, fingers loose. Imagine that burden, that child, that debt, that fear sitting in your palms. Lift them up to me. Offer them as a sacrifice of trust. Say it out loud. God, this is yours. I am finished carrying it. I trust your love. I trust your timing. I am choosing to rest. Now, leave your hands open. Do not take it back. Walk away with empty, free hands. When the anxiety returns, and it will, come back to this posture. Lift your hands. Remind yourself, it's not mine anymore. It's His. Something is shifting in the spirit right now. Chains are breaking. Walls are crumbling. Miracles are being unleashed. Not because of your effort, but because of your faith. I am about to part your Red Sea. I am about to bring down your Jericho walls. I am about to do immeasurably more than you could ever ask or imagine. I know the weight of the silence you have been enduring, those seasons where it feels like your prayers are hitting a ceiling of brass and falling back to earth. You think that my silence is my absence, but I tell you, I am most active when the world is most quiet. Think of the seed buried in the dark, cold earth. From the outside, nothing is happening. It looks like death. It looks like a waste of potential. But in that hidden, pressurized darkness, the shell is breaking. The roots are finding their way deep into the soil so that the tree can eventually withstand the storms. Your life is in a season of rooting, not just fruit bearing. You are being anchored. If I gave you the harvest now, you wouldn't have the character to sustain it. If I opened the door today, you would walk through it with the same anxieties that haunt you tonight. So I am working on the vessel before I pour in the new wine. Trust the process of the dark. Trust the pressure. It is not meant to crush you. It is meant to produce something precious. Just as carbon becomes a diamond under immense heat and weight, your soul is being refined. You have been asking why for a long time. Why did they leave? Why did the business fail? Why did the sickness stay? I am asking you to trade your why for who. Not why is this happening, but who is with me in the fire. I am with you. I was the fourth man in the fiery furnace with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I didn't stop them from being thrown into the fire, but I made sure the fire didn't burn them. The only thing the fire destroyed were the ropes that bound them. This trial you were in, it is only going to burn off the things that have been tying you down. It is burning off your reliance on others' opinions. It is burning off your need for certain outcomes to be happy. When you come out of this, and you will come out, you will be walking free in the midst of what used to terrify you.
Let's talk about the people you are still trying to save in your mind. You carry their ghosts around, replaying old arguments, imagining what you could have said differently to make them stay or make them understand. I need you to forgive yourself for not being perfect. You were learning. You were hurting. You did the best you could with the tools you had at the time. Stop holding yourself to the standard of a god. You are a human being, and I am the only one who can carry the weight of the world. Release the guilt. Guilt is a thief that steals the strength you need for today to pay for a yesterday that no longer exists. If I have forgiven you, and I have, then who are you to condemn yourself? Wash your face, lift your head. My grace is a river that never runs dry. And to those who have wronged you, I know the sting. I saw the betrayal. I felt the knife in your back as if it were in mine. You think that by holding on to your anger, you are punishing them. But anger is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. Forgiveness is not saying what they did was okay. It is saying, I am no longer going to let your debt to me determine my peace. It is handing the courtroom over to me. I am the just judge. I see the hidden motives. I see the secrets. Leave them to me. Your heart is too beautiful a place to be a prison for your enemies. Let them go. Not for them, but for you, so that you can breathe again, so that you can see the beauty of the flowers again. Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, yet I feed them every single day. Are you not much more valuable than they? Look at the lilies of the field. They don't toil or spin, yet even Solomon in all his glory was not dressed as beautifully as they. If I clothe the grass of the field, which is here today and gone tomorrow, will I not much more surely clothe you? O you of little faith! Stop worrying about the how. How will I pay the bills? How will I find love again? How will I survive this loss? The how belongs to me. Your job is the yes. Your job is the trust. I am the architect of time. I can compress years of progress into a single moment of favor. I can bring someone from the prison to the palace in 24 hours. I have done it before, and I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Do not focus on the giant in front of you. Focus on the God behind you. David didn't kill Goliath because he was the strongest warrior. He killed him because he knew I was with him. The giant was big, but David's God was bigger. What is the giant in your life? Fear of failure? Loneliness? A past mistake? Speak to that giant. Tell it about your God. Do not tell God about your big problem. Tell your problem about your big God. I am inviting you into a rest that is active. It is the rest of the eagle. An eagle doesn't flap its wings frantically to stay high. It finds the thermal currents, the invisible winds, and it simply spreads its wings and soars. Stop flapping. Stop trying to stay afloat through sheer willpower. Spread your wings in prayer. Let the wind of my spirit lift you. You will gain a new perspective from the heights. From up here, the things that looked like mountains look like pebbles. I am your refuge, a very present help in times of trouble. You don't have to be strong for me. In fact, my power is made perfect in your weakness. When you are at your weakest, that is when I can show the world what I can do. So lay down your armor. Lay down your masks. You don't have to have it all together here. You can just be my child. You can cry. You can be honest. I can handle your doubts. I can handle your anger. I am not a distant king in a high tower. I am the father running down the road to meet the prodigal son while he's a long way off. I am not waiting for you to get clean before I hug you. I will hug you in the mud, and then I will help you get clean. Listen to the rhythm of your heart. Every beat is a gift from me, a reminder that I am not finished with you yet. If you still have breath, you still have a purpose. The world may have written you off. Your family may have counted you out. You may have even given up on yourself. But I have the final word, and my word over you is chosen, redeemed, worthy, loved. Now, take a deep breath. Inhale my peace, exhale your fear. Inhale my strength, exhale your control. I am here. I have always been here, and I am never going anywhere. Be still, and know that I am your God. In the depths of your soul, there is a place where the world cannot reach, a sanctuary of silence that I have placed within you. Most of your life is spent on the surface, where the waves are crashing, where the winds of circumstance blow fiercely. But I am calling you to go deeper. If you dive deep enough into the ocean, the storm on the surface no longer matters. The chaos is still there, but it is distant. Down in the depths, there is only peace. There is only my presence.
You have been so afraid of the quiet. You fill every moment with noise, with screens, with voices, because you are afraid of what you might hear if everything stopped. But I am in the silence. I am not in the wind. I am not in the earthquake. I am not in the fire. I am in the still, small whisper. Stop trying to think your way out of your problems. Your mind is a beautiful tool, but it is a weary master. It was never meant to carry the weight of your destiny. Let your spirit take the lead. Your spirit knows the way home because your spirit is tethered to mine. Consider the stars. They are always there, even during the day. You just cannot see them because the sun is too bright. In the same way, my miracles are always surrounding you, even when the glare of your problems makes them invisible. Wait for the night to fall. Do not fear the dark seasons of your life, for the darkness is the only canvas where the stars can truly shine. It is in your darkest hour that my light will be most blindingly beautiful. You worry about the time you have lost. You look at the years and feel a sense of regret, thinking it is too late to start over. But I am the creator of time. I am the one who can give you back in a moment what the world took in a decade. With me, nothing is ever truly wasted. Every detour was a lesson. Every delay was a protection. Every no was a redirection toward a greater yes. I am peeling back the layers of who the world told you to be. All the titles, all the expectations, all the masks you wear to feel safe. I want to show you who you are in my eyes. You are a masterpiece in progress. A sculptor does not hate the marble when he chips away at it. He strikes it with a hammer because he sees the angel trapped inside. If you feel the strike of the hammer today, know that I am just removing what does not belong to you. I am revealing the beauty that I placed there before the world began. I want you to let go of the need to be perfect. Perfection is a prison that keeps you from my grace. I don't need your perfection. I only need your honesty. I don't want the version of you that has it all figured out. I want the version of you that is tired and real and ready to be loved. Look at your hands once more. They have worked so hard. They have clung so tightly. They have been clenched in fists of anger and folded in desperate pleas. Soften them now. Let your fingers uncurl like a leaf in the spring. There is a strength in softness that the world does not understand. The mountain is hard, but the water is soft. Yet, over time, the water carves the mountain into a canyon. Be like the water. Flow where I lead you. Do not fight the stones in the riverbed. Simply flow over them. Trust that the river knows where it is going. Trust that I am the source and I am the sea. I am healing the child inside you, the one who was told they weren't enough, the one who felt they had to earn their place, the one who was abandoned or misunderstood. I am speaking to that child now. You are safe. You are seen. You are enough just as you are. You don't have to do anything to make me love you more. You couldn't do anything to make me love you less. Rest in that certainty. Let it be the floor beneath your feet. Let it be the roof over your head. The world is loud, and it will try to pull you back into the race. It will try to convince you that your worth is found in your hustle, in your bank account, in your productivity. Do not believe the lie. Your worth is found in my breath within you. Your value is found in the fact that I called you mine. As you walk through the rest of this day, carry this peace like a secret treasure. You don't have to explain it to anyone. You don't have to defend it. Just live from it. When people look at you, they will see a difference. They will see a calm in your eyes that doesn't make sense given your circumstances.
They will see a strength that doesn't come from muscles, but from surrender. And you will tell them, without even saying a word, I am no longer carrying the load. I have found the one who carries me. The storm may still be raging. The giants may still be shouting. The door may still be closed. But you are different. You are at rest. You are in my arms. And that is the safest place in the universe. I am the beginning and the end. I have seen the last page of your book, and I promise you, it is a good ending. It is a glorious ending. So breathe. Just breathe. I have got you. I have always had you. Be still. Be still, and know that I am God.
Now that you have emptied your hands, you are ready to receive. You cannot fill a cup that is already full of stagnant water, but your cup is empty now. It is clean, and I am pouring into you a peace that the world cannot comprehend, a joy that does not depend on your bank account, and a strength that does not fail when the body grows weary. This is the state of grace, walking in the world but not being of it, seeing the beauty in the brokenness, finding the melody in the discord. You have spent so much of your life preparing for a life you haven't lived yet. I will be happy when, I will rest when, I will be at peace when. I am telling you that when is a mirage that disappears as you get closer. When is a thief that steals now. I am the great I am. I am not the I was. I am not the I will be. I am here in this very second, in the space between your heartbeats, in the breath you just took. If you find me here, you will never be lost again. Think about the sun. It does not try to shine. It does not work to be bright. It simply is. And because it is what it is, it warms the earth. It grows the grain. It lights the way. I am calling you to just be. Stop the striving. Stop the performing. You are not loved for what you do. You are loved for who you are. You are my child. That is your identity. That is your authority. That is your rest. When you walk from this place of being, your work becomes an overflow, not a chore. Your kindness becomes a natural radiation, not a forced effort. You become a light bearer in a dark room. You may wonder, what if I fall back into my old ways? What if the fear returns? What if I grab the control back? Listen to me. My mercy is new every morning. It is not a limited resource. It is an ocean that has no shore. If you stumble, do not spend a week beating yourself up. That is just pride in disguise. Simply turn back. Simply open your hands again. The moment you turn, I am there. The road to transformation is not a straight line. It is a journey of 1,000 turnings back to the center. Each time you return, the connection grows stronger. Each time you surrender, the roots go deeper. I am making you unshakable, not because the world will stop shaking, but because you are anchored in the unchangeable. Look at the mountains. They have seen empires rise and fall. They have seen storms that lasted for days and droughts that lasted for years, but they remain. You are becoming like those mountains, quiet, steadfast, majestic. You are part of a kingdom that cannot be moved.
You are an heir to a promise that cannot be broken. I want to talk to you about your eyes. I am giving you new vision. You used to see problems. Now you will see opportunities for me to move. You used to see enemies. Now you will see wounded souls who need grace. You used to see scarcity. Now you will see the abundance of my kingdom. When you look in the mirror, I want you to see what I see. I don't see the wrinkles. I don't see the scars of your past. I don't see the mistakes that keep you awake. I see my reflection. I see a warrior who has been refined by the fire. I see a masterpiece that is being unveiled. Be patient with yourself. I am the potter, and you are the clay. The clay doesn't tell the potter how fast to spin the wheel. The clay doesn't complain about the pressure of the potter's hand. It simply stays on the wheel. It stays centered. Stay centered in me. As the noise of the world intensifies, let your inner silence deepen. You are like a house built on the rock. The rain can fall, the floods can rise, the winds can blow and beat against the house, but it will not fall, because you have built your life on the truth of my love. I am the shepherd. I lead you beside still waters. I restore your soul. Even when you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you will fear no evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff, they comfort you. You are never alone, not in the hospital room, not in the empty house, not in the difficult meeting, not in the dark night. I am the air you breathe. I am the ground you walk on. Everything is going to be okay. Actually, it is better than okay. It is being worked together for a good that you cannot even imagine. So rest now, truly rest. Let the weight of these 4 hours settle into your bones. Let the truth wash over your mind until every lie is gone. You are free. You are loved. You are mine. Go forth into your world, not as a slave to fear, but as a child of the King. Walk with your head high, speak with kindness, love without limits. And whenever you feel the weight returning, remember, open your hands and be still.
You have been so afraid of the quiet. You fill every moment with noise, with screens, with voices, because you are afraid of what you might hear if everything stopped. But I am in the silence. I am not in the wind. I am not in the earthquake. I am not in the fire. I am in the still, small whisper. Stop trying to think your way out of your problems. Your mind is a beautiful tool, but it is a weary master. It was never meant to carry the weight of your destiny. Let your spirit take the lead. Your spirit knows the way home, because your spirit is tethered to mine. Consider the stars. They are always there, even during the day. You just cannot see them because the sun is too bright. In the same way, my miracles are always surrounding you, even when the glare of your problems makes them invisible. Wait for the night to fall. Do not fear the dark seasons of your life, for the darkness is the only canvas where the stars can truly shine. It is in your darkest hour that my light will be most blindingly beautiful. You worry about the time you have lost. You look at the years and feel a sense of regret, thinking it is too late to start over. But I am the creator of time. I am the one who can give you back in a moment what the world took in a decade. With me, nothing is ever truly wasted. Every detour was a lesson.
Every delay was a protection. Every no was a redirection toward a greater yes. I am peeling back the layers of who the world told you to be. All the titles, all the expectations, all the masks you wear to feel safe. I want to show you who you are in my eyes. You are a masterpiece in progress. A sculptor does not hate the marble when he chips away at it. He strikes it with the hammer because he sees the angel trapped inside. If you feel the strike of the hammer today, know that I am just removing what does not belong to you. I am revealing the beauty that I placed there before the world began. I want you to let go of the need to be perfect. Perfection is a prison that keeps you from my grace. I don't need your perfection. I only need your honesty. I don't want the version of you that has it all figured out. I want the version of you that is tired and real and ready to be loved. Look at your hands once more. They have worked so hard. They have clung so tightly. They have been clenched in fists of anger and folded in desperate pleas. Soften them now. Let your fingers uncurl like a leaf in the spring. There is a strength in softness that the world does not understand. The mountain is hard, but the water is soft. Yet over time, the water carves the mountain into a canyon. Be like the water. Flow where I lead you. Do not fight the stones in the riverbed. Simply flow over them. Trust that the river knows where it is going. Trust that I am the source and I am the sea. I am healing the child inside you, the one who was told they weren't enough, the one who felt they had to earn their place, the one who was abandoned or misunderstood. I am speaking to that child now. You are safe. You are seen. You are enough just as you are. You don't have to do anything to make me love you more. You couldn't do anything to make me love you less. Rest in that certainty. Let it be the floor beneath your feet. Let it be the roof over your head. The world is loud, and it will try to pull you back into the race. It will try to convince you that your worth is found in your hustle, in your bank account, in your productivity. Do not believe the lie. Your worth is found in my breath within you. Your value is found in the fact that I called you mine. As you walk through the rest of this day, carry this peace like a secret treasure. You don't have to explain it to anyone. You don't have to defend it. Just live from it. When people look at you, they will see a difference. They will see a calm in your eyes that doesn't make sense given your circumstances. They will see a strength that doesn't come from muscles, but from surrender. And you will tell them, without even saying a word, I am no longer the one carrying the load. I have found the one who carries me. The storm may still be raging. The giants may still be shouting. The door may still be closed. But you are different. You are at rest. You are in my arms, and that is the safest place in the universe. I am the beginning and the end. I have seen the last page of your book, and I promise you, it is a good ending. It is a glorious ending. So, breathe. Just breathe. I've got you. I've always had you. Be still. Be still. And know that I am God.
The sea is parted. The walls are down. The way is open. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Be still, and know that I am. As you stand in this light, You are becoming a conduit. You are no longer just a reservoir that holds my peace. You have become a river through which my peace flows to a thirsty world. Every person you encounter, every soul that crosses your path will subconsciously feel the stillness you carry. You don't need to preach, you don't need to convince. Your very presence has become a testimony. When you are at peace, you give others permission to be at peace. When you are free, you show others that the cage door is unlocked for them too. I am teaching you the art of remaining. It is easy to feel me in the quiet, in the darkness of this moment. The challenge is to remain in me when you step back into the noise. To remain in me when the phone rings, when the deadline looms, when the criticism comes. Think of a deep well. No matter how hot the sun is on the surface, the water at the bottom of the well remains cool. No matter how much dust is blowing in the wind, the water at the bottom remains pure. You are that well. I want to talk to you about abundance. You have lived for so long in the mentality of not enough. Not enough time, not enough money, not enough love, not enough of yourself. That is the language of the desert. I am inviting you into the language of the garden. In my kingdom, giving does not lead to loss, it leads to increase. Surrender does not lead to defeat, it leads to victory. Dying to yourself does not lead to death, it leads to the only life that is truly worth living. Stop measuring your life by what you have accumulated. Start measuring it by what you have released. For what you hold in your hands is all you have, but what you place in my hands becomes infinite. Consider the stars once more. They do not compete with each other to shine the brightest. They simply occupy the space I gave them. They burn with the fuel I provided, and together they declare my glory. You have a unique space in this universe that only you can fill. There are people only you can reach. There are prayers only you can pray. There is a melody only your life can sing. Do not try to be someone else's star. Be the light I created you to be. I am healing your ancestry. I am breaking the chains that have been passed down through generations, the patterns of anxiety, the cycles of addiction, the shadows of depression that have haunted your bloodline. They stop with you. By choosing to surrender today, you are changing the future for those who will come after you. You are setting a new rhythm, a rhythm of grace, a rhythm of trust. Your children and your children's children will walk on the ground that you are leveling today through your faith. It is a heavy task, but you are not doing it alone. I am the one breaking the chains. I am the one healing the DNA. I am the one rewriting the family story. You are the pioneer of peace in your family. When you feel the old shadows trying to return, and they will try, whispering familiar lies in your ear, do not argue with them. Simply point them to me. Say, I no longer belong to that story. I have a new father. I have a new name. I have a new life. I am the God of agape, unconditional, sacrificial, inexhaustible love. This love is not a feeling, it is a person. It is me, and I am dwelling inside you.
as we reach the conclusion of this time together, I want you to realize that there is no conclusion. This conversation never ends. I am always speaking. I am always loving. I am always working. You can come back to this place of stillness anytime you wish. You don't need a video. You don't need a guide. You only need to breathe and remember, I am here, and He is here with me. I am proud of you. I am proud of the way you have listened. I am proud of the way you have opened your heart. I am proud of the courage it took for you to even try to let go. The world sees your struggle. I see your victory. The world sees your scars. I see your beauty. Receive my blessing now. May the peace that passes all understanding guard your heart and your mind. May my face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May I lift up my countenance upon you and give you shalom. Shalom, total wholeness, nothing broken, nothing missing. You are ready now, ready to face the day, ready to face the night, ready to face the future, because you finally know, truly know, that you are never, ever alone. Go in peace, trust the journey, love the people, and let me handle the rest. I love you, I love you, I love you. Be still, be still.